considered that's the blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You say I'm counting.
With a new stadium rising just to the west of us, for now we're back for football in the familiar setting of Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Today, we continue with a terrific matchup in the divisional round. It's the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go from a snowy Orchard Park. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And all it takes a little bit of snow to make things slippery out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion comes Walker. He'll go play action here with Allen. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the official. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but, Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that end up going the other direction. So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on 3rd down, the ball is actually thrown short of the chains, and there's really 2 reasons. 1, teams are a lot more willing to use 4th down, and 2, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
They bring Chase in motion. Here we go on 4th down with Allen. That is caught. He finds Walker. He's going to have the Jets 1st down, as this defense too loose there. Gain of 19 on 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this has got to take advantage.
That's his first grab in this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll get about 5. Here comes 2nd and 4.
Middle. Middle. 319. Done.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one taken in. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Jets.
Just an ideal start, Mike. You're on the road. You're in the playoffs. Anytime you can go down there and end with a score, it just takes the crowd down a notch. They've been tailgating. They've wanted to start this game hot. Maybe let doubt start to creep in that I know we're playing a game at home, but, man, these guys came to play.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
Here we go, here we go. 70, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 79, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
To throw right away, here's Milroe. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
60 Bison, check, Bobcat, check.
They'll run with Spiller. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Malachi starts there for the stop.
That's a gain of 5.
Cooper, 19.
And 1.
18, Rattler, 18, Panther and left, 18, Pioneer.
On 3rd and 1, it's Milroe. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Panther 60, Panther Dragon 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready.
A run. It's Spiller. He'll take this down right to the edge of the red zone. 21. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Come on. 70 Timberwolves, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Bronco 80. Go.
The RPO, that one is complete. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Now Spiller. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. He's going to elect not to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Bills will have great field position right around midfield.
1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
'79 Broncos. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
That's a 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
moving outside the pocket.
Derek Harmon on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
1 quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. Pair of sevens on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
Ready.
3rd and a yard.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Cougar 19. Ready,
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18.
Throwing now, Milrow on 1st down. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Sack. Hawk 70. Ready.
Here's Spiller. And the Bills are going to be set up 1st and goal. Good running takes them down to about the 4.
Viking 18.
At the 4-yard line.
Go.
Here's a run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. Here now, 2nd down
No gain on the
and
play.
goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18
At the 4-yard
Cardinal.
line.
Ready.
They'll go with him again. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
At the 4-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
Dragon 60. Trap Warrior 70. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium's counting on. I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Give him 11 on the scramble to give them a new set of downs.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
This one complete downfield to Walker. So 31 yards on this play. A second big one in a row and another 1st down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have 1st and goal. Robinson. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's a loss of 1.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Allen now on 2nd down. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now 3rd down comes up. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase. And now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, throw here for Allen. That's going to be broken up in the end zone. Incomplete. There was no space to fit that one in. And now here comes 4th and goal.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
So a field goal here would tie the game. If the kicking unit stays on the sideline, they're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll motion the tight end, Smith. They're going on 4th down. Allen. And this will pay off. It is caught. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Jets. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game.
You know, Mike, I think we're going to see a lot of this, and you know why? It's the new kickoff rule. So think about it. In the old days, you'd kick a field goal, you'd kick a touchback, and your opponent would have the ball on the 20. You didn't give up as much field position, but you only got 3 points. Nowadays, you go for 3 points and you kick a touchback, they get the ball on the 35. It's almost 30 yards of field position. You're just better off going for touchdowns when you get in here tight.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
35-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On the ground, it's Spiller. And tough for defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands on it. Taken down after a gain of 4.
Christian Harris. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of the AFC playoffs after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 18 Pioneer.
On 3rd down, Milroe. Open man, right side. He's got it. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cougar Knights.
On the toss, they'll run. He'll look forward for maybe a yard. Christian Harris there on the stop.
Tackle made right at midfield. A gain of a yard. Brings up
Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Milroe to throw. Trying to work the screen with Spiller. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Bills. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well-set-up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down for 6.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Allen with a throw on 1st and 10. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Catch made there, left side by Walker. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Complete to Tez Walker. 10 yards.
One more time going up top with Allen. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
If you want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Again, it's Allen to the air. Throw here down the field. It'll fall. Incomplete. He was looking for Jalen Noel that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Yards to go.
To throw again, down. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Jets have tied it at 17.
And barring something dramatic here happening, that field goal should take us into the break all tied up. So this one obviously could go either way. I'm really excited to see, Mike, which team comes out of the halftime break, make some adjustments on both sides of the ball to try to give themselves the edge.
Here comes the return from a yard or two deep. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here, the 3rd quarter underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Ready? 79 Broncos. Let's go now. Viking 18.
On first down, it's Milroe. This caught right side by Worthy. Down to the 10. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Buffalo. The kicking team off for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will go up by 7.
Makes the score Bills 24, Jets 17.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no return here. This is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. A throw on the move is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They get 12 yards on that pass. Good for a Jets 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, New York.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And tough with defenders as well to get leverage to get their hands on. Taken down after a gain of 4. It is 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Quickly into the hands of Chase. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Allen. He's got it at the 7, and he's into the end zone. Jalen Noel, touchdown, New York.
The kicker on for the extra point.
A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready up.
catch there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Warriors 7 Pirates, 7 Buffalo 18. Ready?
On 2nd down, Milroe. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. 3rd down coming up.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
From the gun, it's Milroe. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he will go all the way. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Bills. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The extra point is up and through. And the Bills will go up by 7.
Jets 24.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Allen. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the 1st down as well.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his first catch of the game, and it comes here in the 3rd quarter.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. They bring Chase in motion. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
It's 4th down.
56.
That's going to be caught. He's into space past the 25. And he's got another one. Jamar Chase. Touchdown, Jets. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. No problem there on the extra point. And the Jets will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. It's Xavier Worthy on the return. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
On the ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Tag. Steady.
They'll begin here on the ground. Trying to bounce that outside. It went a long way for a gain of nothing. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
43-yard line.
Trap 60, 19 Lion, Mustang, Dragon 60.
Now it's Milroe. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie. This one out quickly to Noel. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Here's a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They run over center with Robinson. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Allen on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, we sit up here all the time and we try to break down why certain plays work or don't work. Well, this one's not real tricky. I mean, he just simply needs to catch the ball. I mean, that close to the first down chain, if he just catches that ball and turns upfield, they extend this drive. He's got to come over to the sideline, take a deep breath, tell his guys, hey, man, that's on me. And he's got to go out and make that next play because his team's going to need him to play better as the rest of this game continues.
From the 39.
Bronco 80. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 Tiger, nice, go.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to advance. NFL playoffs on EA Sports. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Bronco 80.
Fourth quarter begins on the ground. Finds an alley to the 35. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown Buffalo. Saving his best for the playoffs. His 3rd touchdown of the game. The extra point, up and good. And the Bills will go up by 7.
38, Jets 31.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he's got it at the 1. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's caught by Walker. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
That's good.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
To the air on 2nd down. Here's Allen. He'll find Chase. That's complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his man. It's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get 24 on that one. And the Jets have a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, New York. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? You're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Here comes Worthy to return. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ready?
Tough for defenders as well to get leverage to get their hands on. Taken down after a gain of 4. From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Milroe. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. They get 16 on that connection. Good for a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Okay, ready? 70 Timberwolves. Tag. Pat to 60. Pat to 60.
The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready? 70 Timberwolves. Bronco 80. Panther Street. Panther Street. Check out.
Going back in the backfield. They'll get the carry here. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. A pickup there of 13. First down, Buffalo.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. It's a big-time play to secure that one.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's first and 10. Spiller trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of
Now
2.
on second and long.
Second and 12.
Let's go now.
22-yard line.
Liking 18. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Roll, roll, roll. Ready, ready?
They'll run here. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
What will they do on this play? Third down, needing 8.
Go. Bronco 80. Hey, Smack, go street. Check, 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 check.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. And they stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Here's a big one. This third down.
Get it. 77, Cougar 19.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard is going to help the field goal kicker right now.
A gain of 3.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. And it comes with 36 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
and now you really have to get into your full-speed 2-minute mode, Mike. After that conversion brings up a fresh set of downs, you've got to go, and you've got to go fast.
Now Allen on first down. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is, firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big third down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have fourth down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's caught downfield by Smith. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. Throw once more. Here's Allen. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal the game. So the Bills Mafia goes home happy. It's a win for Buffalo. They are moving on. As the #1 seed, the victory means they lock down another home date next weekend.